Hey guys, and welcome back to Rich Mindset with another premiere here for you. As you already know, we are here every single week trying to give you some tips, some tricks, or better said, to share some experience from our life, from our journey until today, in order to maybe help you on the mid and long term run, because in the last few years there are so many things that changed. What we used to call normality, you cannot even describe it. Now normality is something else, completely different. I think this pandemic crisis that started almost 3 years ago changed everything. Change the economy, change the way we think, change the way we act, and maybe the worst thing from all, or what I consider to be the worst thing from all, is it changed the way we interact. We are people of habits, and for us it's really important, or better said, sorry, for most of us it's really important to interact with other people every single day, that we want or don't want to, when we go to school, when we go to, I don't know, kindergarten, oh shit, I spoke in German. When I go to school, to university, to work, I don't know, wherever you go every single day, you in one way or other interact with people around you. Either you like those people, those persons, or not, it doesn't matter. What I wanted to transmit to you is that every single day we interact with people around us. Why is this related to today's topic? You'll understand in only a minute, but what I want you to get from all of this, it's one simple thing. If you're not in a place that you like to be, the chemistry that you have with the people around you will be a negative one. Why I'm telling you this is because staying at home every single day, hearing all these bad news, this end of the world things, this people crying all over the news that everything is destroyed and we have no escape, and the new roots of the virus coming every single day in every single corner of the earth, and so on and so on, already makes our subconscious mind to be negative, okay? If you go from home to work, to I don't know where you go, and you find yourself in an environment that you don't like the people you are with, or you don't like the workplace that you have or what you do in that moment, it's even worse. So in the last years, I just read, I think today in the morning it was, or yesterday in the morning, I can't remember exactly, I read a post where it said that depression is all-time high. So people are getting more and more and more depressed all over the world because of the limits that others impose to us. By doing so, we get in a state of mind where everything we do sucks, and by allowing the environment that we work in or live in to change our mindset to more negative, we only make people stuff even worse. I told you all of this because it's really important for me to understand that not so long ago I was in a point in my life where I hated what I was doing. It was not during the pandemic, it was before the pandemic. I had a good workplace that gave me a lot of possibilities financially, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. I hated it. I did the same thing every single day with the same people that I hated, with the same, I don't know, routine that I hated. I didn't recognize myself because I used to be, before of this workplace, a person with a lot of energy, going to parties, going to meet people. I was the middle of the action, let's say. I was in the middle, and I was the middle of the action every single time. But after working more than 7 years in this workplace, I started hating myself, because although I had the money, although I had the free time, I didn't have I've become somebody else, and I hate that. Well, what is happening with this pandemic for a lot of you, a lot of people outside there, a lot of people that I meet every day is the same thing. They carry on with their lives, but unfortunately it's not the lives that they want. They hate staying inside, they hate their workplaces, and that will only make even worse the situation that they're in. Well, today the topic is love what you do, and I'm gonna give you some small tips that allowed me to develop myself and to get outside of that hating everything I do state. Let's call it like this, and getting into a state that allowed me to grow, not only here but as well here, because it's really important to be connected, your mind with your heart to be connected, so you can do something better for your life. The first tip that I want to give you is, or the first thing you have to do in order to do this, is to admit that you are unhappy. In the moment when you admit that you are unhappy, believe me, everything will start changing. But not just say, okay, I'm unhappy. Like really admitting that you're not happy. Understanding what are the reasons that you are not happy for. And when you do this and you really understand this, believe me, it will change the way you see your life. The second thing that you have to do, it's really important as well, is finding the reasons that you are not unhappy. Because it's not enough to understand why you're not happy. It's really important to understand that the workplace maybe is the fault. I don't know, that you're not going out enough, that you don't have a girlfriend, or I don't know, something like this that can make you unhappy. After you understand the reasons why you are unhappy, the third and maybe the most important step in this equation is change it. Do something that makes you completely flip off. What I mean by this, one example for what I did, I used to sleep until 2-3 p.m. because I worked at night. When I understood and made exactly the same 2 steps that I told you, I changed my schedule. Although I was working late night, I started waking up earlier, 3-4 hours earlier than before. I started doing my job faster at work so I can come earlier at home with 1 or 2 hours and stuff like this. So I flipped everything off. It was hard. I was exhausted for a lot of time. I think 1-2 months I could barely keep my eyes open. Energy was on the ground. But now, so I understand, I teach myself so much that in this moment my body automatically wake up before 8 a.m. in the morning. So I don't need an alarm. I have one just for safety, only one alarm just for safety, that it's on 8:30 in case that I don't wake up. But in the last 4 years, I think there were 2 times I heard the alarm, and the rest I woke up before 8 o'clock. During weekends, during holidays and stuff like this, because for me it's not important to sleep more when I have free. For me it's important to be productive every single day. So that was the third step, doing something that flipped my schedule off. The fourth thing that you have to do is understanding what really makes you happy. Because as Gary Vee gave an example, and I really like that example, if you like to drink wine, you can become a wine taster and it will make you happy. If you like to, I don't know, help people, you can go and build a foundation and stuff like this. So it doesn't matter what you do or what you want to do, you can make money out of it, you can make profit. One example, and the best example that I gave you from my own experience, is what we do today. We have a social media agency that started from fun, starting by making a battery to one of our friends, and today, after so many years, we are here living the dream because we follow that passion. Although it wasn't paid good enough at the beginning, although we needed more than 200 telephones and meetings at the beginning until we had our first customer and stuff like this, and there are days that we had nothing to eat. It doesn't matter, because today all that is worth it. Today we are in a point where growing, we grow so beautiful, and we have such an amazing team here. That, so you understand what I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you is, if you do these steps in order, it doesn't matter how hard it is, you will still keep going. And if you keep going and you're not going to quit, you will be successful in what you're doing, and you will love doing that. Because as I said, the fourth step is find something that you love. And the fifth and last step And it's not a secret. It doesn't have to be in a video that you have to pay for. It's not a book. It's don't quit. It doesn't matter how hard it will be, because believe me, I had days I had nothing to eat. Gabriel, when the little baby was born, him and Flory ran on the streets after clients, and she was pregnant and stuff like that. So there were hard times, were really hard times. I'm not going to lie to you, but believe me when I tell you, if you keep going, if you don't quit, if you're there in the game, if you're passionate and you love what you're doing, you will go by those moments. And after every single rain, sun will come up. And this is exactly what happened. We started signing 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 clients. And then first employee, second employee. Now we have more than 20 employees and more than 50 customers. It's not to show you off or show myself off. I'm telling you this because if you don't quit, and you follow those 5 steps, and the last one, the 6th, never quit, it will be impossible not to be successful. Maybe for other success, it's in something else, not in business. Maybe it's about having a good relationship. Maybe it's about being a good employee. Maybe it's about having a good family, a kid or something. The same rules applies. The same rules applies. Let me give you an example. If you have a relationship, the first thing is admit what's happening, why you are not happy. Find the reasons that you are not happy. Change something drastically in the relationship. So if you don't go every single week out, go every single week out. Let's give you an example. Then find something that you love, and then don't quit. Go and do the best. If you go and you do the first 5 steps into a relationship, you'll understand why you are not happy with the person that you are with. And the 6th is never quit, because if there's a kid involved, if there's a family, if there's 6, 7, 8 years, and it's not a big deal, like he didn't cheat or she didn't cheat on you or stuff like this, like big deals, everything can be talked and can be disputed and can be made better. Because in the end, if there is somebody out there loving you, you can find a solution to make it work. And this is really important for you to understand, that these 6 steps that I'm giving you right now, it's not a secret. It's not something that you have to pay for in books or videos. You don't have to go to workshops and seminaries for it. It's something that if you understand how it works and you follow these steps, it will be impossible not to have success. It doesn't matter what you want to change or become better at, or build or follow your dreams or stuff like this. Because guys, in a world, as I said at the beginning, where everything changed, where we are limited by the people running the countries and governments and stuff like this, where we are already restraining ourselves to live our dreams, to live our lives, because of the dangerous situation that we can find ourselves in. The most important thing that you can do for yourself right now is doing what you love. Doing what you love will give you a better life, will give you more hopes, will improve your state of mind, will improve your state of heart, because everything around us can influence us, but only if we allow it. If you desire more, if you are ready to fight for what you want, if you are ready to follow those 6 steps that I just told you, like really follow them, not only write them on a piece of paper and that's all, you will go to the next level. It doesn't matter what you want to change, it will work for you guys. Believe me, it worked for me, it's still working for me. I'm still working them, using them on every single day, because for me, I want to develop myself every single day. I didn't stop only by doing it once. I'm doing it every single day, and I still want to do it, and I want to go to the next level. It doesn't matter what small situation or big situation I have, I will still use those steps in order to become a better person for me and for those around me that love me and those that appreciate me, and I appreciate them back. Guys, I hope you understand the message that I wanted to send to you. I love you. I respect you. Hustle hard. Become the person you want to be. Be your own superhero. I will leave you here with Gabriel's live for the next week. We will see each other back in 2 weeks. I hope it will not be too late to give you sincere holiday congratulations or happy holidays, because it's almost Christmas, it's almost New Year. It's time to be the best person we can be, and that we don't need to make promises to ourselves. It's time to act. It's finally time to act. We will talk about this in the next episode, in the next premiere. Until then, hustle hard, have an amazing weekend, an amazing week. And if you have something to talk about, write down in the comment, write us in private. We're here to discuss with you. If you want to make a video with us, just tell us. We're more than happy to do it. See you. Have a nice week. Bye-bye.